Well, hello there, Cancers. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K. If you're new, welcome. And welcome to the, what did I name these? The lesson of the current journey. So these energies are going to describe what energies are available for you to work with and to pay attention to throughout the last middle to, well, today is the 14th. From June 14th to the end of June 2018. We'll assign that time span. All right, so I'm feeling the energies, and I can only pull so many for these general readings, and thank you to those of you who let me know that those were indeed your readings. Somebody here, because of what they thought was a karmic connection maybe in the past, was in a playful situation, or there was a child involved and the person ended up being maybe seductive but not very honest, and there was the second thought of going long term. So do I want to stay with this person, place, or situation, or do I want to move away? So in the first, let's see, from now on into the next week and a half or two, I am feeling as though somebody is feeling better because they brought something to an end, but then the thoughts catch up with them because of some sort of negotiation that happens later on towards the end of June 2018 for Cancers, which may have to do with love and romance. So that's a lot of information. I'm going to kind of pinpoint it, bring it down. By the end of the reading, we'll get real clear on who and or what Spirit is trying to guide you in the direction of. All right, so I'm starting out with a card from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. And you guys are receiving number 60. Yes, 6 plus 0 is 6. So this is a time of success. Whatever it is that you are doing that makes you feel good in your life at this time, that you enjoy, a hobby, a project, your career, really ride that wave, okay? Now, I'm going to bring in some more messages by reading from the book and to give credit to Alana Fairchild. This oracle brings a message. There is a time to work hard and a time to allow the fruits of one's labor to manifest, when one may be carried by forces set in motion by the energy of life itself. You can let go and move further, reach farther with less effort. Now is the time to give yourself permission to stop paddling and instead just ride the wave. Give in, let go, and be moved. All right. Maybe someone, if you're in a relationship, I feel like, you know, life is good and somebody might be hitting on you or think you're attractive. But just remember, you know, you've been down that path and done that, whoever's energies those were. All right, so let's go ahead and do the financial spread first and see what that journey is about. Because I kind of feel like there's a little bit of both here. Somebody might be dealing with someone who's just not an honest person when it comes to a long-term business situation. Someone may be acting childish, or there was a connection in the past to someone who, by which there were children involved. And an ending came maybe swiftly in some way that someone felt happy about. And that could even be as old as someone who is now in the position where they're going to be retiring. And they're just unsure of which direction to go into next. And there's going to be communications with others and celebrations and negotiations so that you, and I keep saying Leo, Cancers can wrap your mind around this. Now, I don't know if I'm thinking of a Cancer who has Leo in their rising or moon, or if I'm just somebody's in connection with and to a Leo, but we'll find out. All right, so I'm starting out with the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston, and I'm going to be doing a circle spread. So the card in the center of the circle spread is to represent your current energies here on Earth at this time in your path. So with the Four of Swords, you have put a lot of energy into a circumstance, situation, environment, or communication. And now it is time to decide with that final sword. Am I going to continue in this path, or am I going to take and move forward and claim victory? in my path ahead. So in your thoughts position, Cancers, going into the next week and a half or two, somebody's really excited about maybe moving to a bigger, more beautiful home, a home on a lake, a home in the country. And in your relationship sector, Cancers, it is about, with the Seven of Wands, it's a very spiritual time by which to make some challenging decisions. Are you tired of coming up against those around you or people being around in some way that by now you're ready to take the door in the right behind you, the doorway behind you? Why? Because you're thinking, I'm ready to start maybe this new path in this new direction. Now in your creative aspects position, now throughout the end of June 2018, we've got some sort of addiction here. So this is a person around you, or this could be an addiction to anything: person, place, circumstance, situation, environment, ways of thinking, something unhealthy. And Spirit's saying, think creatively about that situation and how you can either continue to fight this battle and stand strong as you can, or move into a place of more fulfillment and abundance in some way. And I'm not saying away from a person, I'm just saying into a place of comfort, maybe into just a nicer home, because all these energies are floating around when it's a general reading. So I can try to identify one person from the next, but again, if you want a personal reading, I'm available at my email, josiek42@gmail.com, and the prices are listed below. In your actions position, Cancers, are some of you taking action to continue to put one more communication or connection or effort into a communication with someone who is well off financially, who is maybe a very good father figure? Or are you wanting to step into a position of your own financial abilities, leadership? In your emotional aspects position, we have the Empress energy. So you guys emotionally need to understand that you can create something brand new when it comes to the unhealthy. So it's up to you guys emotionally to create what you choose in your path, and know that with that major arcana, Spirit's going to help for you to manifest whatever it is that you guys truly want in your emotions. So in your subconscious with the Eight of Swords, sometimes what this is a figment of someone's imagination, feeling and thinking that they're stuck because they put so much energy into a situation, circumstance, or path, and they're contemplating moving on, basically. So in Cancer's practical day-to-day matters position, we have frustration, anger, exhaustion because of this situation. A situation that is causing for your path to get cloudy and unclear somehow. Yeah. Spirit's saying they're giving you the energies of the Seven of Swords to make a very spiritual, challenging decision, to decide how you are going to move forward in a very clear and fair and just way, an honest way. Are you wanting to go towards this financially abundant, secure partnership or person? Or are you trying to leave that situation? Now, the first week and a half or so from watching this video, there are the energies of love here. And the High Priestess of Water is here to help when it comes to emotions involving love. Okay, so this is definitely the energy of a love situation and someone feeling trapped, because we saw the Eight of Swords before as well. Somebody here wants success when it comes to passion. And I feel almost like passionate life, passionate happiness, passionate joy. feeling like you've only lived a fragment of your path at this time. Now, Spirit's giving the reminder card for someone who needs to remember something that transpired in the past. Really put your meditation into financial abundance and security in your path ahead. I don't know if some of you may be communicating with a feminine energy who has Earth in her chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And in the next 2 weeks from watching the video, maybe 2 to 3, someone here has decided to move on and forward and away from an addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, environment. The High Priestess will be there to help whomever Cancer this is to bring a conclusion to a situation that may have one time been very exciting, passionate, but now it is time to let go. Now it is time to understand your knowledge and experience and how confident you may find yourself as you step forward in this path alone. This horse is not running with other horses. He's independently going very quickly after his goals and what he wants to achieve. So it's an independent jaunt to your own individuality, who you truly are, what you truly want, what is the story of your life. Because somebody here is thinking, I want to move into a very strong and independent, financially secure position whereby which I don't have to feel entrapped in a connection that I don't feel is healthy. Therefore, I'm going to rest on my individuality and come into light by the end of the month and understand what it is I am truly wishing for. Spiritual advice says, remember to remain obedient to your path. Somehow you ended up with a blindfold on, Cancer, and you were swinging your sword in the dark, which knocked you off balance. So now it's time to take off the blindfold and to speak your truth about where your boundaries are, where your goals are, and what direction you're headed in. And if people don't like it, then you need to cut them out of your path and move on. Focus on the strength that you are acquiring through a recent situation, because the High Priestess of Air is here to help you to cut away from any energies tied to deception. So your Cancer deception or someone else's. Somehow someone has a pattern here, a cycle that needs to be broken. And that's going to take some time alone. That's going to require a rigid wall be placed so someone can go within and figure themselves out. Big second half of June for Cancers. All right, so I'm going to bring in some clarity here. Now, in a 3-card summary to my left, the first week and a half from watching the video, put your swords away, let life flow. Do not worry about financial concerns or you'll block finances from coming into your path. Success will come. And an offer and a wish will come true so that you can leave troubled waters behind somehow, Cancer. Yes, you are the emperor of your path. You decide who comes or goes. Something is ending, and what has been learned from that connection is coming to a truth for you in the next couple weeks. This ending was inevitable. So Spirit's saying, wow, look at this. When it comes to researching a situation with someone who is not offering love, Spirit's saying it's time to bring an end to that situation with the Death card. Clear your mind. All right, in the outcome position by the end of June, working on a new project, hobby, gift, talent, skill, career situation, and being blessed with a brand new opportunity that will bring great financial abundance and security, happiness, and joy. It may start out small and then grow. It is a blessing from the universe as an ace. So with the Fool card energies, at some point after setting new goals for yourself, communicating and negotiating with others, Cancer, you are going to find that you want badly to step into a new path. But you're still up in your head about some sort of connection. You need to speak your truth Yeah, you need to speak your truth. This is about really focusing on finances for the end of June and getting over what happened in the past in order to let your sun shine, Cancers. And if anybody comes in to communicate with you in the second half of June that causes cloudiness and confusion, especially tied to your heart, love and romance, you don't want to lose your shine because of this teeny tiny Page of Cups. A little tiny message that will never grow into more than what it does, but it does in our thoughts. You know what I mean? All right, so quick clarification, and then we'll close for Cancers, please. Mid-June 14th to the end of June 2018. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is the wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And Spirit is saying, when it comes to patterns, wow. Old patterns and cycles that keep bringing you back to the same unfulfilled position in life. It's time to cut away from that path and do something completely different. Allow yourself to rise to a higher spiritual level and for your soul to grow. In your thoughts position, think about moving ahead into a beautiful, calming, comfortable life. That is a place by which you will find more balance, hopefully. It looks that way, but I'll get to it. In the relationship sector, not wanting to struggle, wanting to take that doorway in the background and exit, right? Well, listen when it comes to relationships to the serendipity of things that transpire in the next 2 weeks from watching the video. Because you are not stuck. Whoever's energies these are, and you guys know because you let me know, in your creative aspects position. Here we have creatively trying to deal with the addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, or environment. Needing to use your imagination to turn your frown upside down, to see things from a different perspective. And in your actions position, taking action to climb into a higher level of pay, coming together with a partnership with someone, contemplating if it's in love. I just don't feel it here with an earth sign, Cancers. I'm sorry. If it is in finances, it might be a good partnership to connect with someone who knows what they're doing. They're a hardworking person. They're financially abundant and secure. They're smart. They probably own a business. Co-create with people like that when it comes to business. You know, if you're looking for guidance there. Now, emotionally, there's an opportunity here with the Empress energies to use your imagination to manifest something new and let go of those old energies of the devil. Unhealthy stuff. Right? Emotionally, know that as you are working on a new, happier, healthier, more fulfilling mindset, that with the TikTok energies, Spirit is helping for the divine to help you to not go round and round and to find balance in your life. You are not stuck, whomever's energies these are. Subconsciously know that kind messages and maybe even some gifts are okay to come back and forth. But we don't have to take it any further than that. We can just enjoy the joy of the kindness that another human being shares with their heart. In a friendly way would be the best way I'm feeling for now into the end of June, if that was a question for a Cancer. So in your practical day-to-day matters position, being up in your head, frustrated, sad, worried, confused, because somebody thinks that the grass will be greener or that the path ahead will be better. But remember, you're trying to use your imagination to cut away from old patterns and cycles, to turn that frown upside down in your own path, to know that in your inner strengths position, Spirit is saying, you need to recognize who your tribe is. Who are the people who are supportive for you, who give to you, who are kind to you, who are balanced and want to co-create with you? those are the people you should remain in connection with, because old patterns and cycles will obviously bring sadness, frustration, and a need to get rest, and could affect your health. You are not stuck. You can walk out that door anytime you so choose, and Spirit is helping to lead you always in the right direction. So pay attention to the serendipity of the things that are happening around you. Okay? You are not trapped. You can use your individuality to move full forward ahead into the energies of confidence. If you let go and bring to a conclusion a situation from the past or anything that had negativity tied to it, then you will receive the blessings of great success. Educate yourself, do the research about a new path ahead. Listen to the messages and take your time to let old cycles tied to deceptive energies fall away. Now, I pulled a card before your reading, Cancers, and we have the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed. You guys received number 28. 2 plus 8 is 10. That's 1, meaning this is a time of self-transformation, learning about oneself. It's a time to keep, with the Ice Queen energies, to keep your ideas preserved and not to take much action. You can learn a lot by kicking back and watching. It also can be energies of entitlement. So I'm going to close by reading from the book to give credit to the author. The Ice Queen has come to block your movement for your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will serve best. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and to ask yourself for a reclarification of your highest goals in your path at this time. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Don't try to do too many things at once. Focus on one thing at a time. Let the Ice Queen put others in a deep freeze until a more appropriate time, and she'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. Okay? Because I do just see some confusion and a need for rest in the second half of June for this Cancer energy, so that some time can pass and you can find clarity. Then you can bring conclusion to a situation that will release you from negative energies and step into an exciting path with those who are meant to be in your path. And you'll start to recognize this by the end of June as you are coming into communication with others. You're going to feel a lot of love, and know that what we feel with our family members and friends are what we are to feel with a soulmate or life partner. If you're single, you may meet someone by the end of June as you are communicating with others and are walking in a path. I feel like you're kind of coming out of something, a relationship, partnership, business, or something, and you're shining and feeling pretty darn good, but you're unclear about your path ahead. So use your imagination to work on co-creation in business and stuff, and maybe at some point with the divine timing card here, you guys will communicate, singles, with someone that will really draw on your heartstrings. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like me to pull your personal energies, please write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Take care, and God bless.